Hey YouTube, what's going on? So it's me. I'm coming from home today. I had to be off for about a week. I had some things going on. I got an infection in my damn leg. I said I wasn't gonna say nothing. I don't know how the hell my leg got infected. I swear to God, I woke up one morning, it's like I had a fat person on one side and a skinny person on the left side. The lower part of my body looked like a 10, a 1, and a big ass 0. My leg was so goddamn big, it was ridiculous. It was ugly. I couldn't put on my clothes. You know, I like my pants to fit, baby. You know, I like to walk in that thing like, wow. I walked in that thing like, ow. My leg was hurting so bad. It was ridiculous. So I had to go to the emergency room. They had to put me on all these antibiotics and all this stuff. If I show you all these pills right here, I swear to God, y'all gonna think my middle name is Otis Rufus Leon John Brown. Because it is so many goddamn pill bottles right here. But I thank God for them, because I feel much better. I'll be back to work on tomorrow. Woo! I ain't looking forward because I hope I don't hurt. But anyway, this video today is about you colors that don't want to get your hair done. Y'all go get locks and get Lay and a Z. I ain't never known y'all can become them twins, Lay and a Z. But y'all show becoming these twins. Y'all show doing this thing. This video was not to talk about anybody. This video was not to put down anybody. This video was not to hurt anybody's feelings. This video was not to make anybody seem like they don't know what they're doing. This video was just to get some understanding. Now, if I say some things that's just a little crazy, that's just because that's just who I am. So I give that disclaimer because this video can be a little bit sensitive. And it's not my goal, it's not my dream to hurt nobody's feelings. But I do want to talk about these things. So, here we go. Tip number 1. Tip number 1. Why do you want to get locks? Talk to yourself about that. Why do you want to get locks? What is locks going to do for you? What is it going to do, huh? You just doing this because you want to have long hair, but you don't want to do shit to it? You want to do it because your cousin did it when she first started. You was like, girl, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing it to your beautiful ass hair? And then 3 years later, you looked at her like, girl, I think I'm going to do the same thing. Girl, your hair looks so good. Or do you want to do locks because, you know what I'm saying, you're one of those people, oh, I just never been a hair comber. I just don't know what to do with my head. I just, you know, just do whatever, just whatever. Or you one of those people who's like, I'm so busy. I'm answering 1 email in Starbucks. I'm answering 2 emails in McDonald's. And I'm answering 3 emails at work. But I really ain't doing nothing but watching Facebook. But I'm so busy. And I'm on the phone telling my business and telling my mess to everybody in my life. Or I'm over here just acting like I like this man, but I really don't. Or I'm having a bunch of sex and I'm doing a bunch of stuff. Why did you get locks? Tell me the truth. Why did you get locks? Because if you got locks to actually have a foundation and a journey, then you doing all this crazy stuff to your hair is ridiculous to me, because that means you didn't choose the right journey. I don't know what journey you on. I don't know what journey you saw. I didn't see that journey when I saw it. When I looked at it, I was like, oh, that look good, nigga. That look real good right there. I think I'm going to do that right there. I got that A, B, and that C. Oh, yes, baby. I'm going to do that right there. I want you to go ahead and bag that up. I'm going to take that right there to the rest of my life. Matter of fact, I'm going to take this home right now. I'm going to put it on me like a colostomy bag. I'm going to glue it to my colons, Jesus, and I'm going to pray with it, because I need it to be connected to me. That's the journey I saw. I don't know what y'all saw. I don't know what y'all thought y'all was doing. Oh, my God. From these broke-off ends and these crazy ways of starting and these part sections and this product usage and this shampoo regimen and this telling a person how often to get their hair done and not how often to shampoo and not how often to just, oh my God. Oh my God. Because that ain't God, that's Guad. Okay? When you got a relaxer, you ain't have all them issues. When you got braids, you ain't have none of them issues. When you got your roller set, you look like your grandma, y'all was going to church on Easter, you had that ugly ass pink ass dress on that had the bow way up on your titties. You still it wasn't that hard. It wasn't that hard. It ain't never been that hard. Y'all done took locks and y'all done made them like the LGBTQIA community. Just confused. Just confused. Where does all the confusion come from? Where does all the mess? We're like, y'all just, I gotta take a sip of wine. I'm sorry. Normally I don't do this, but I got, baby. Because it's becoming a headache, because everybody has so many different ideas and everybody got so many, they write the remedies and everybody got the thing that they're going to do. These people don't know what the hell they doing. They don't know if they're coming or going, because everybody says something so crazily different. But nobody's talking about how the hair grows and how the body works. Everybody want to have a product. Everybody want to tell somebody how to do their hair, when to do the hair, how to touch up, what's the best way to start all of this. But nobody's talking about the foundation. of this shit. And it's crazy. And you got all of these people out here hurting because of you just wanting to be famous. Being famous can go so many ways. You can be famous for being great. You can be famous for being a horrible ass person. I've seen it. There are people famous for being known as just a very treacherous, idiotic, stupid ass individual. And that's what they will always be known for. Being a dumbass. Or a slut. Or a number of things. I don't want to be known for that. I want to be known for actually taking this community and making it something great. So, let's get back to today's video. Today's video is a young lady who I started. Now, the reason I have to give that disclaimer about the video in the beginning, because I love this young lady. She's so smart. She's so great. And I can't blame her. She just, she's young. She's also autistic. So, no comments. So, my girl, she came to me a while back. And she was like, for my birthday, I want my lock started. And I was like, you do? And she said, yeah. And I was like, okay. She said, and I saw you on YouTube. Now, my girl said she's autistic, so I'm not trying to mimic her, but I'm trying to give you the understanding of where she's at. She said, I saw your videos on YouTube, and I just love what you do, and I want you. So I said, that's cool. You love what I do? No problem. So I brought her on in. I sat her down, and at first her mom was like, her hair's a mess. And I was just like, what do you mean it's a mess? I don't see anything. She was like, it's a mess. You just wait. So she had one of them things, them things when you ain't got no edges, like the no edge cover, that big old black band that y'all be wearing when you got the weave hanging on the back of it or whatever. You just cover up them edges right there. Because you ain't got nothing like right there. You just put that thing on with them braids because you had them a long time. You know what I'm talking about. That big old band, that big old ugly thing that you be wearing. That thing. So she had one of them on, and I didn't know, I didn't know like what was going on behind it, so I couldn't really say anything. So I was just like, okay, well, so far it looks good to me, so I don't know. So we take that thing off. Lord, I saw Noah in the ark. I saw Jesus and Ram in the bush. I saw it all. I saw Tupac and Biggie Smalls giving handshakes in heaven. I saw it all. Like that hair was one big matted, one big chest. Looked like a rock that fell off the Grand Canyon. It was big. And I was just like, damn it. Now, when the child is autistic, you got to be careful with that because it kind of falls back on the parents and all those type of things. So, I really can't say much, but at the same time, I want to say, like, I was just disappointed in the fact that my girl hair looked like that. And yes, I did record it. Yes, you will see it because I just want to, like, bring some awareness to this. Like, and I'm going soft because my girl is autistic and I love her and I don't want to, like, be disrespectful to her in any shape, form, or fashion. But I do want to cover the fact that do not let your hair get like this. If you got locks, understand why you got locks and why you're going down the journey. All of y'all are not autistic, so you cannot blame mental illness on this when you know exactly what are you doing. Y'all are letting these folks tell you these things and y'all are becoming complacent with nothing. And if you do this with your hair, just imagine what you would do with your life. And that is not the way to go. So here we go. I'm going to show you her hair. No negative comments. None. Because like I said, this is a young lady who has no control over the illnesses that she was received in life. It just so happened that she is a young black woman who's autistic. But that does not discredit her for being a person and having a heart and making sure that people care about her. Because I make sure I do every single time I see her. So, let's be realistic. Let's be adults right now. Let's be mature. And let's just look at the video for what it is. If you have your own conversation, then make your own conversation, whatever. But, in reality, y'all better start taking better care of yourselves. Because this ain't going to cut it. All right, now this is the actual client. This is the hair that was under that band I was telling you about. And you can see how it is all one big tight, like I couldn't even get my fingers through that. One big tight, matted situation. Because it has just been going for so long. And you can tell by the ash of it that it has not been shampooed. So, Not only do we have, a little bit of dirt, but whatever, we're going to go ahead and start, like I said, the reverse cleansing and start with the deep conditioning first. This is after we got a good portion of it out. Wait till you see the final outcome. My girl had a lot of hair. Now, I delivered on my word. I went through and I broke that thing down. I am so damn tired of this nose of mine. Oh my God. Jesus, allergies in Texas is ridiculous. But anyway, I went through and I broke that thing down and I did my part. I did my best not to make sure she didn't lose any locks, break anything up, hurt anything in the process. I made sure that she was happy in the outcome and that she knew what she needed to do going forward. I also gave her the grievancy of, like, if you need to just call me to come in and just get a touch-up or something so that your hair don't get back in this state because it can't handle this too much, You already see that the roots are now a little bit thinner than the actual locks that were, because what happened is you didn't form the lock and allow the lock to swell within itself. You formed one big lock, and we had to break down the foundation of what we told your hair to do. We told it to lock, but it didn't understand to lock individually on its own. That was something we manicured ourselves to make happen. But we taught the hair to lock, so the hair locked. It did what it was supposed to do. But because we didn't come in and tend the garden, then it started doing other things too. So this ain't a 50-50 thing. We can blame anybody or anything in the situation. We just need to understand that it just takes a little work to get this thing going and keep this thing going. And to make sure that you are in this for the right reason, to make sure that you are in love with this just as much as you will be in love with anything else. If this is not something you're happy with doing, I wouldn't recommend you doing, because it's just not going to work for you in the long run. Find something that's going to work for you, give you a great journey. Like I said, salute that thing, and make sure that you are happy in your outcomes, because that's what's going to get you to the next phase in every level of every step of your life. Whether, you find a lesson or whatever, the outcome was heavy or whatever, you went through the storm, whatever, you got to find that happiness in that thing so that you can move forward. Because if you don't forgive it and understand what happened, then you're going to go right back through that thing one more time until you finally get it. And I'm happy to have had the ability to share this video, and happy that it was her. Because if it was anybody else, I probably would have clowned, and I probably said a whole lot of things I probably didn't need to say. I'm happy that it was her, and I had to dull down a little bit and actually give healthy criticism in that aspect where criticism was needed, because this is something that should not be happening in our community. This is something that should not be happening to our heads and in our lives. Yes, you can have a moment where, you can pause, but players only pause. We never quit. You got to keep going. You got to get back up. You got to try one more time. I don't care how you come out looking. It's about how you finish. You know what I'm saying? You can always redeem. Redemption is everything. Redemption is a better word than stupidity. So hang on in there. You got this. Understand why you're doing what you're doing. Find the right journey. Make sure that the end of your journey is going to bring you nothing but happiness, love, peace, honor, and value. So, your favorite uncle, checking out again for another great video. I'm glad to have the ability to talk to you guys, and you guys actually listen. I look forward to many, many more. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.